Hey there, thanks for dropping by. Getting right into it, I am marking the front and back patterns before tracing them onto both the main fabric, which is a printed cotton linen blend, and the lining, a white Gina. Apart from cutting the bodice pieces, we also have these two strips that will go on the back enclosure. Before we start sewing, I am applying anti-fray liquid to the cut pieces. The nozzle decided to stay with the cap, so I'll just have to make do without it. Meanwhile, I have put clips on these to keep them in place. After almost an hour, it's now dry and ready. Let me show you how the uncoated fabric compares to these. I think it can still fray, but at least they will be intact while I'm sewing. First, I sew the front parts. Again, of course, both the main fabric as well as the lining. Then we attach the front and back pieces via the shoulders. The same goes for the lining. And now we attach the two right face to right face, sewing along the top from here all the way to here. I am snipping the parts in the seam allowances, which would provide easing and give a clean finish on the right face. I'm also gonna understitch all the way around to hopefully tuck the lining away from view. With the neckline finished, we go next to the armholes. Flip it to the wrong side and sew along here. And we have now come to the dreaded part of this entire process. All of this mass needs to go through this narrow tunnel on the shoulders. If you don't have a loop turner, I think a small safety pin will suffice. I chose to drag the lining instead of the linen, of course, and just hope for the best. After a good 30 minutes, here I have done both sides and the ordeal is thankfully over. Next up, we will seal off the sides by joining the right faces like this and sewing along from end to end. We're doing this on both the left and right sides. We are almost done. Now I am just sewing the bottom. And then there's this final bit on the back enclosure. Oh, hang on, let me get a blue pen. Here, as much as I can, I am tracing the shape of the back bodice's curvature. Then fold it in the other direction and mark it. I sew along that mark and then cut off the excess. Now I turn it right side and poke the corners out. Theoretically, it should neatly and seamlessly align with the bodice, but for some reason it ended up a little uneven. I'll link the tutorial I saw on this down below because I think she did a wonderful job explaining that process. If you haven't already, check out my video on these wide trousers. Alright, so we are done. What do you guys think? Is it fab or drab? What would you have done differently? Do you have a Smartdoll friend, and do you think she'd approve of this ensemble? Anyhow, that's all I have for today. Please hit like, no smashing, clicking will be fine, or share this video if you're not ready to subscribe yet. It's okay, Tita Koala will try to convince you with more miniature sewing videos. Up next, I will try to make something from this fancy tool. It could be potentially disastrous. But anyway, this has been Tita Koala. I'm right round the corner. Bye.